So when I got my first two Qposket figures, I loved them right away. As you can see, one of them got a little glitter from my move earlier this year. But because the price was a little on the high side, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to collect very much more, so I was just happy with the two that I had. Well, I'm really happy to say that not only has the price gone down, the variety has gone up, so I'm starting to form a little tiny collection. Most exciting of all, these figures are coming out in America almost at the same time as they are in Japan, and these figures behind my oldest ones are all from the Sailor Moon Eternal movie. So it's really exciting to see characters getting figures here in the United States on time with the Japanese market, and some, like over here with Makoto, and outfits that we did not get the first time around. So let's take a look and see what I got. There are three variants that I'm aware of for Super Sailor Moon and Super Sailor Chibi Moon. There's a variant with the wands, and then there's two variants without the wands. Availability in our area is kind of an interesting thing. My husband and I have been picking these up at Hobby Lobby and Hot Topic, occasionally Amazon, but again, it's kind of hit and miss what you're going to get. The school uniforms are extremely cute. When Sailor Moon first came to the United States, there was really nothing available in their actual school uniforms. We were promised Irwin dolls that would have been in their uniforms, but we never really got them. The closest we got was the Irwin doll that you've seen many years ago in one of my other videos, where she had like this white top and a yellow scarf and a blue skirt, just this outfit you never see Usagi wearing anywhere at any time. And then the only other thing we got, you know, outside of seeing them in their uniforms in the manga, of course, was trading cards. And there's like one Irwin figurine of Usagi in her school uniform, and one of Naru, and one of Chibiusa, which I'll do in another video. And then that's kind of it. We never really got much of anything in their school uniforms. So the fact that Qposket is doing these in their school uniforms, and especially the high school uniforms, where there was like precious nothing available in the United States before, is really cool. As for Super Sailors, while in the 90s we did get some stuff for Super Sailor Moon, that was pretty much it. We were promised additional dolls and such, but we never got them. There is a prototype out there of an Irwin Super Sailor Chibi Moon, or Mini Moon, but we never saw her go into production. The fact that we have other Super Sailors now, and most notably the Outers, this is a really exciting time. And just before I started this video, I found out that they're going to be doing their Eternal costumes too. So I am really excited about this. So I'm doing Pluto first, and this is definitely a figure you put together, which, if you remember my old Qposket videos, you saw I had to put Sailor Moon together and Princess Serenity. So now all the other girls are going to be put together. I am noticing a little box variation. The box has Pluto with slightly darker skin, but the actual figurine has her almost the same color as the other girls. Why is everybody allergic to giving Pluto her dark skin? She's so dark-skinned in the manga. Give me this, please. Ah well, I'll love her just the same. Okay, so slight color variation from the box. Her staff is really super shiny in silver. Getting her into the stand did take a little effort, but I think I did okay. I like how they kept the keys matching the manga. This was a snap to put together. Nice bright green hair. I noticed that they didn't do the same thing with the gems that they did with Sailor Moon. Because, like, see, Sailor Moon's is a little translucent, and Pluto's is opaque. But they had to produce a lot of figures very, very quickly, so I understand. You probably can't see it too well on the camera, but there's like really nice scroll work on the stand. It's just a little hard to see. There, now you can see her collar. Super Sailor Neptune's head spun around a little bit. So let's get her out of that package. Now that she's out of her box, I gotta say, they made Super Sailor Neptune really cute. She's actually a lot cuter than I thought she was going to be out of her box. I like the shade of green that they chose for her hair. It's not quite teal, it's definitely a green. Very Christmas green on her locket, or brooch as the case is. They gave her gold earrings. Look at that face. Yeah, looking at the prototype, I wasn't sure how she was going to turn out, but I really like this. Also, did you notice the crown on the boxes kind of like resembles Neo Queen Serenity's crown just a smooch? Can you imagine each of them as queens? Poor Makoto kind of had things rough. So like, my other Qposkets, they've been coming in like little boxes like this that like firmly pack the packaging together. For Makoto, they just shoved a box inside of a box and put her in upside down. My poor girl. Don't disrespect her, she's the strong one. Let's get her out of the package. Now I noticed that Qposket with Sailor Moon and with Disney Princess figures, they've been doing some with a side A and a side B coloring. With, let me look at the box, usually the A coloring being darker and the B being in pastels. So this is actually my first side B figure. It was the only Sailor Jupiter available at Hobby Lobby when my husband purchased her. But I really like her. You probably can't tell as well in the camera, but her earrings are a cute metallic rose. And they chose brighter colors for her school uniform. And this is so cute with the shoes. Very classic look. I actually wear my shoes a lot like this, except I don't have the heels. I usually wear the flats version. But that is so cute. I love Makoto. With Chibiusa's side A and side B, they meant one to be more anime-like and one to be a little bit more manga-like. So I really couldn't decide which one I was going to like better. I wound up with side B because that's what was available. But I really do like the pastel coloring. So let's get her out of here. Okay, I think I like side B best. Oh my gosh, you cannot see it too well. Okay, maybe you can. But for the side B figure, they gave her these neon donut pink shoes. Like the strawberry donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. That is too cute. I like that a lot more than her usual red shoes. The box art doesn't match, doesn't do it justice. I love this so much more than I thought I was going to. I like that they made her a little taller, too. I feel like she's more grown up. I like that. I like when she's more grown up. She's got metallic pink on her earrings, a lot like Makoto. I love the lighter pink hair, because this is like when we see in some of the manga drawings when she's closer to her princess form and her hair gets lighter. Because we see when she's adult Princess Lady Serenity, her hair is very, very pale. In some cases, as pale as Queen Serenity's. Oh wow, that is actually really detailed. How did they get her locket so detailed that's tiny? I get very grown-up vibes from this. And I love the detail in her hair. Look at all the swirls. Oh my gosh, she is way cuter in person than I thought she was going to be. I had to get through more cardboard and more tape just to get this far. So they really did do a much better job taking care of this figure than some of the others. Yeah, let's put this together. Yeah, this one looks a little different from the prototype. And I think it came out a little bit better. Check this out. Her wand is actually translucent pink. That's really cool. I did like that effect in Sailor Moon Eternal, how the shaft of the wand actually lights up and turns different colors and is mostly clear. I also like the painting on her odongo and on her clips. I did not expect that to be a different sheen. I like that. Let's see her collar. Her brooches. They came out all right. There's an extra striping of pink, so we don't quite get the ombre effect like we do in the movie. We've got the donut pink boots. You can't see it too well in the camera. This is actually a lot pinker and a lot more of a cooler pink in person than what you're seeing. Right now, I bet it looks a little peachy, but it's actually like a really pretty candy pink on her bow. And like comparing to the side B version, you know, you definitely get that superhero kind of thing where like by day we look like this, by night we have a different look. So it's a different shade of pink. This is more hot neon donut pink, and this is more like a sugary donut. It's interesting the variation in the colors there. This one slipped out a lot easier than the other figures, which surprises me given like how much hair Usagi has. So let's get this open. Okay, so this one's a little closer to her box art, albeit with slightly different shades of blue going on. Okay, very different shades, because that's like a lighter blue and this is a brighter blue. So just like her daughter, we've got some striping going on instead of the ombre. I take it as like an homage to the 90s anime. Wow, they did paint the itsy bitsy teeny tiny brooches. I'm always amazed when they get those tiny details on such small figures. And this time we have more of a pearlescent sheen on her shoulder guards. Let's see her compared to Sailor Moon. Hey! We're actually growing up. She's taller than her original figure. Let me put that up. Yep, there's still a height difference there. I love that. She's growing up. I love it. So, regular Sailor Moon and Princess Serenity are just about the same in height. But Super Sailor Moon, even when you take away the stands, she is definitely taller than both of them. So you get like this growing up thing. You get like where she's timid and shy, where she's getting used to being a superhero, and then in the middle where she's very confident in her role as a superhero. And I was definitely right about my growing up vibes with Chibiusa. Because like, you can tell she's bent at the waist here, so if she stands up, she would actually be a little bit taller than Sailor Moon is right there. Or at least the same size as her mom here. And then, as Super Sailor Chibi Moon, you can definitely see, even if I pull this one up, not much of a height difference. Like, they definitely have growing up vibes here, and I really love it. Okay, so which one do you like the best? I really can't decide, to be honest. I really think they're all super cute. Well, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'll see you folks soon.